we'll have others to test it basically, but you can own the task. You can make others do as well, I don't have problem, but you own it for this thing to move it. So maybe like next a couple of days, you schedule some RFCs continuously, right? And pick up few modules. Let's move it, and we will make others test core API owners test. If that's okay.
Oh,
Basically, you work with API owners to move it.
yeah, yeah. I will follow up
Yeah.
with
And
the
make sure neatly we are able to see that it's in the ELF slot.
correct. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you'll be adding the task for Prashant on this day. So is there any task for Prashant? Was he was working in the last sprint? Uh, no, Mehul, sorry.
I served.
So Mehul, you'll
I
be.
this. Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I did tested the export. It's working fine in E2 as we discussed it like day before yesterday. Do you like what is the expectation from the story? Is it the testing in E3?
E3 testing is the
Yeah.
that's not as part of like last sprint. It will be there in just sprint basically. So we can have a Sarvana, everyone mentions Purna, Prashant, Nirvan, Mehul, all five are Red Soma, five mentioned in the for ELF basically, and Nirvan can work with them to move this API CLF to E3 as well. So two responsibilities here, Anirban. One thing is, if GitHub action isn't ready, that's fine. ELF we can migrate it with our regular pipeline. I'm fine with that. But you need to make sure their current GitHub action codes do contain this ELF related changes to the current branch. Okay. So in that way, at least for ELF, we are not waiting for uh, GitHub to be done. Ideally, GitHub also should be done. We'll see, what else is pending on the GitHub side basically. If GitHub Actions isn't working for the deployment, we can still go ahead with the old one for ELF. Make sense?
Yeah, Nishana. It's a normal CI/CD pipeline way. At least we will ensure that GitHub Actions plus the ELF is going through. GitHub Actions might someone need to show the light how E3 deployment is going to happen.
That will happen in this Friday actually.
Yeah,
Prashant is deploying first, so we
yeah,
will
yeah.
do that, and if
Whatever
that
learning
works,
process he is having, we will incorporate later in the
correct.
sprint.
Correct. So
No
if
problem.
that's ready, we don't have much changes, then we will follow that process. If not, we will follow the regular process for the deployment.
Sure, sure. We have quite a few of deployments to be done. The track freeze,
Yeah.
the freeze from the freeze tracker perspective, that will be also a major activity that I am going to take.
Yeah.
Any the story related to that freeze tracker deployments?
I guess,
No, right? We don't.
yeah, because the corresponding features, so those are related to your Edgo or this one.
They
And
are yeah, these are related to the end goals.
you can add it as a production support, for this Edgo and mark it as a production deployment then.
Okay, and there is one user story that is the long Splunk log that we will do here. It is already effort is mine. I am
So
tracking this part of it.
yeah. So all these will be your echo, right? So
Correct, correct.
okay. So what I'll do is I'll put a milestone against the echo tickets.
These headgoes are not added in the story, right, sir? I need to add them. We need to
Can you
make
please add them? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I will add these five or six headgoes.
Five. Yeah.
Five. There is one more. I'm waiting for the response. Anyhow, I will yeah. These I will mark in the headgoes, and I will you can make it as a production deployment headgoes, right?
Okay. All right. So next one we have the GitHub. GitHub we have only Prashant and Purna task here. So Purna is in a calibrate call, so he's not able to join here. How about you, Anirban? So you need to have a task for the GitHub.
Yeah, I will also have a task here. I need to do the two deployments for GitHub Actions in E3. So once Prashant shows the way on Friday, we will follow his footsteps.
Yeah.
So I will add my task here. Yeah.
For now, like whoever is working on this GitHub, please have a task here.
Yeah, sure.
Anything? Yeah. So my anything, Nishana, you want to add anything to it?
I want to go over the chapter and see what else is going on. If you want, we can maybe to, the last of the call, we can finish it in this product and then go over it. But I really want to discuss this training and what we can use to eat.
Okay, sure. And so Puna is not here for the two week information. Oh, we did the information, Michael. You are doing right.
Yes, sir. Information is.
So this is good for E3.
Yeah, this is good for you, Nishana. We got to sign up
Can
yesterday.
we go this on this Friday? You anyway create
Yes.
right? So let's move this on Friday.
Yep. Sure.
Okay. So Veronica, Michael, you for the movers and levers. You have a task.
Do we have a sign up for this? Over and lever?
Yes, we do. This also can include us.
Okay, so I think we can play it on Friday today. Oh, no. Okay. If we take this Friday, Nishana, then we'll also push our certification changes to on the E3. Or do you want me to first comment that out and then once it's been done, we like you don't want those changes to go to E3?
So the certification is what changes? The movers fix, correct?
Movers fix, yes.
Movers fix. So movers fix was done in movers workflow or in the core certifications in the movers workflow only the
It's movers workflow, yeah.
let's connect on the fix and we have Girish testing this, right?
Yeah. Like he's occupied with other testing. He told me he'll be connecting once it's been completed. So
We have tomorrow
as per the
so let him test it.
yeah.
Everyone is ready, then we will fix that. We will deploy it. Other, we'll do it on next year. But let's see if we will do it.
Yeah.
Sure, Nishana. Today, testing has been completed. So on the data activation, only one observation, the two observations I'm retesting. So I'll try to finish it up today, and tomorrow I'll take it up the movers.
So maybe can you add the task here, Michael or Girish?
Yes, sir. I'll have it as.
Okay, sir. I'll update. Thank you.
Hey, thanks Anna for joining.
Just make the changes to the user stories.
Okay, let me refresh. So we don't have Puna here yet for the researchation. He's in a different call. So anybody do you have questions for this first coordination monitoring?
So I did this. They officially request support for that in the last sprint, and they probably gonna to Slack with lots of questions and asks. So that's the one to track the effort because they not always open their ticket.
Task out here.
Yeah, because they not always open their ticket when you do that, right? They just go to that Slack. So that's what track it. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Anibal.
Thank you.
They're waiting for the API.
Yeah. They, and the MDM analysis.
That's the new one. Michelle.
So I am working on this basically. So you can assign this to myself and Purna for now.
So I have a quick question about the features for the next PI.
I line up placeholders already. So if you like the 26 one, you will see bunch in panel. Sometimes you will see some console. I did not want to delete them because until I have 100% confirmation about what I was I put into writing it, right? So you see like bunch of cancel, right? So those for sure not going, yeah, in a state. But you will also see some in a fund. Those are consideration.
Okay. So when can we start reviewing features? Because 20th or 19th, I guess, we have the feature reviews of feature. I mean,
So I sent bunch of emails. I CC you to I think Ishan and Matt about that attestation future because I got confirmation from the team with I think our monthly meeting that this is gonna go, but I don't have the details yet.
can we have like a placeholder meeting starting Monday?
Yes, let's go through. Yeah, the centralized certification still waiting for preference and email answer. Operational servicing gonna go and there's the city.
Yeah, we can review it on Monday.
Yeah, there should be also one for the Slack integration somewhere. Is it there or I put in the wrong place? Do you see one?
No.
Under my name? I know I added, but let's go see what it got. Futures, enterprise data governance 26.1. I will Slack you the.
Maybe we can review that later.
Yeah, I will Slack you now the name. See where the, if I put anything wrong here, but it's not showing in your. I will Slack you this hyperlink right now. Is it something like wrong in this one? Because it's showing on my screen, it's not showing on yours.
Maybe a filter or something. Is it correctly tagged?
In mine is showing, it's just in yours. It's not
Okay,
showing.
let me
Yeah.
let me check on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Prashant is not here yet.
Just be mindful when you do.
Prashant, yeah.
One more thing, be mindful like when you place the future review placeholder sometime next week, possibly not Monday, that Ariane someone to a UK calls in the morning, and so place around those. I cannot really miss those.
Okay. So quickly, Prashant, can you update on your stories, Prashant? So GitHub, your task log, it's good. I see all the tasks added there.
Yeah, for the central API, yeah, we're planning to deploy on Friday, so I create the RSCs accordingly. So yeah.
And
the DQ mapping one, I didn't get any reply, so I dropped an email to the team. So in such a way, I'm planning to work on this and today.
Prashant, I have forwarded you the latest email that I have from Sai just regarding this new features. Okay, so check if that is in line with the changes that we are looking for, or that got executed or not, and and we still have this issue, right? Then you can continue from there basically for the DB changes.
so Nishana, this calibrate fetching size, right? That'll be done by Purna, correct? I just
calibrate, I guess the calibrate one most probably might have to give to Soma, because I don't know how many. That's the reason I want to check GitHub migrations, how many left for Soma and Purna, and accordingly, we can.
Okay. I'll leave it as a blank so we can see it later. So Mehul, T3 deployment rename that you'll be doing this Friday or
So I think I do see some messages going around on the group that Preeti mentioned. So, Mashana, do we have to align with the team prior to that?
Yes, they should be doing their DB update before we do, right? So, we already reached out, and Srini also mentioned they will be doing the deployment in the system. We can have, yeah.
On Friday?
No, no, I don't think so. Friday, that's not yet confirmed. But we can keep it.
Yes.
Yeah, last
Okay, so
yeah, last week from Friday, and wait for their responses. And if not, we'll do it next week. It's fine. Yeah. Thank you. From our side, we don't need RFC for this, right? I mean, it's kind of a data change, but if we don't have any workflow to be deployed for this. So for them, they need to secure the database, ready. So they would need an RFC. So let's know their plan. But Srini, I was connect with Srini yesterday, and he mentioned that they have planned to deploy this in this.
I think there was one more, behavior that needs to be added in, say, I guess, ITS, something like that. Like GCS has to be renamed and the other one has to be created.
ETS, right?
ETS.
That's the part of this one. No,
so since completed since it's completed.
ETS we created already, right? It's a new one. Or we create or no? We do.
I think it's not an E.
Yeah, then the one should be on the rename. Because the ETS creation, they did not have any dependency.
Yeah. Okay. I'll check once. If not, then do we need a RFC for creation of any community that we, data changes? And
Not reported. Edbo should be good enough if you're creating the hierarchy.
in that.
If very quick, right? When we rename it, we also need to considering the DKIM because the BUD office drop down is fetched from them, right? And also the SLAs is also have the BUD's name there.
Yes.
SLA entitlements, yeah. So keep that into the consideration. I think Bamboo has created a conference page, right, regarding the impacts of changing or renaming the BUD's name within the dam, and we can reference to that when we make the changes in E3.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
We post SLA notification. We have mentioned everything, right? So let's share that page even with Akshat as well. Let him also have a look. And now, Akshat, you also keep an eye on this. Basically, this is mainly to rename FDO in E3. Okay, so SLA related configuration, we also need to see any in-flight instances can get impact. And I guess we don't have any DQ issue for GCS, right? Do we?
No, we don't have any.
Yeah. So
Usually commercial services, right?
No. This one is a global service group. It's not. Yes, it's
yes,
just.
sorry. Yeah.
GSG, right? GCS is there, but
Yeah.
GSG is not there.
Correct. Go ahead, sorry.
Okay.
Look, I'll be in touch, Nishana, and
Yeah, before
monitor.
right. Yeah, and before we close it, we confirm are you looking us to create the DQIM setup for GS? Because currently we don't have any issue, right? We don't have any impact on DQIM side basically, but are you looking to onboard that also into? Then we will, make sure the drop downs and everything is, fine and pre-post SLA notification setup is also there for this.
Yeah, the SLA, pre-post, and the dropdowns.
Yeah, we can do that actually. Let's do it and keep it. It's up to them if they want to use it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So quickly for the R-front assets, right? So retesting has been completed, but for the E3 deployment, we need a task here.
How is this
I'm
going?
gonna task for deployment setting. I think the regression has been completed, Nishana. All the observations have been, checked and fixed. Uh, Girish has also shared his observation Excel on the group, so
And we have Gabriel doing evaluating this, right?
R-front assets, who is doing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so can I set a meeting for UAT testing on this one?
Sure.
yep.
Yeah, so I can look in my can have him take a look of this as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm already in progress, so Michael, please add it. And next one, we have the bulk approval. So, were you able to do it, UAT, Joe? Able to start?
Yeah, I'm planning on doing work on that today.
Okay. Girish? Girish?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this one, we are just connecting after this call for just some understanding, sir.
Okay, so we face two defects here.
Yeah. We'll be close today, sir. We'll do it. Thank you.
Any questions, Ishana?
No, I'm good, updated on this.
Okay. So, any other updates on the stories? Anything else?
Nishama, one thing, as I'm working on that reassignment thing, should that be registered under the support ticket itself, or we can create a user story for that?
We can create a story, right?
Yeah, I think I created user story under the collection support feature.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a user story there.
We don't have. We have a. Do we have user production support?
Under production support, there can be only tasks.
The collection support feature.
We can have a, but I don't see it's been created here.
You can go to the feature because you're looking at the user story level, right? Go to the collection support feature. There should be a user.
Yeah, but it's not coming up. Maybe it's wrongly tagged to the iterations or.
You're looking at the Calibra production support task, so go back to details of the user story itself.
No, so
And on the feature level, right?
Yeah.
So, right there. So if you click on the feature level.
Yeah. So no, I was looking. It's not coming up in the
last one.
You put the long sprint. 26.5 next end of next PI.
Oh, okay. Can we change it to this? Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had a good long time.
That's all it now.
Thank you.
Added as a regression, right? For the changes that reassignment changes that you mentioned, right? Yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Do you want us to track everything under this, or do you want it as a separate story for under the DQIM feature? The data steward, the reassignment that code change that we discussed yesterday, right? The gap.
Yeah. So for that, right, the DCIM feature, I have closed it. when we deploy the DCIM the enhancements to E3 before the holidays, right? So I would suggest I can add one more user story for developing the gap.
Mm.
Is that okay? To add the user story under production support feature.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I will do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, so Hui, how about the features for the next PI?
Yeah, so
Feature.
I am going to review the current open Jira is relevant for next PI, and I will start putting placeholder features by Monday. And Tuesday we have a internal PI planning call. POs will be together and reviewing those features, right? And Wednesday earliest if we can have a placeholder feature. But I probably will not have any details from the DCIM team because I spoke to Radhika yesterday. Their requirements won't be ready by next Wednesday.
So the kickoff was being scheduled for Jan 20th.
Yeah, I know it's a a first. Yeah, I know the time is present, but I will try to wrap up things by Friday, next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do, like before we decide, we'll just go whatever feature is ready, we'll start reviewing those features.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll put a placeholder invite. Okay. I'll mention same thing to Anna as well. So we'll have that placeholder invites to review the features for the next week.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Joe? Joe, you'll be having any features for this PI?
I believe so, but that's another thing. Like with the internal call we have on Tuesday, we'll confirm.
Okay. All right. It's going to be. This is going to be again a tight PI. Features not yet ready, right? Okay. Anything else, Ashana?
Yes, we have to go through the
Yeah.
tracker. Right?
So Anna, you can drop off. We Anna, Joe, will be continuing this bridge.
Alright. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, Ashana.
Do we have the iteration call?
The month is not sure. Do you have the month or this month?
No, when we didn't have anything planned.
Okay, this is not cancelled.
Yeah, he has been cancelled.
So let me. You guys continue here. Let me join. I'll tell him that we don't have anything to present on. Let's see whether we have the call. I'll let you know if at all we need it.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Do we have a not joined? Okay. I'm just opening up the tracker, okay? Second. Mm. This is ours. From your left side also. So from your left side, we have everything, tested. So we just integration. Purna.
Yeah, that's right. So for RDT E2, we don't have any infrastructure. It's for E1 and E3.
Okay, so even has tested, correct?
Yeah.
It looks like the demo is happening now.
Oh.
Yeah, the topics. I mean, if you're
Okay.
interested, you can join there.
Okay, we'll join then. Then we can you schedule sometime later then to go over this?
Yeah, sure.
Alright guys, then let's join the demo, okay?
We can join and come back here. They have only two topics.
Okay.
హాయ్. హాయ్ బ్రో. ఫైనల్గా యూజర్ వచ్చారు. నేను ఇప్పుడు స్ప్రింట్ నడుస్తూ ఉంది, మీటింగ్ వెళ్తూ ఉంది.
Meeting is being recorded. For listeners, it has logic for calculation and calculating the message size, and even for fetching the payload
కొత్త
from the
స్ప్రింట్ స్టార్ట్
releases. So
అవుతుంది, మాకు
these
డెమో
are
ఉంది
different
ఇప్పుడు.
functionalities
ఇప్పుడు
which
అది డెమోనే.
CK supports and which can be leveraged by the system. So we're trying to integrate with the data integration.
ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్.
So this is just the high level of what is
ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్.
what is in SDK, and this is what we have done through the Python version of it, like we have done for Java. So if I go ahead and just show you all just a demo, right? So um, here we have created mock systems, right, like 360 and TLAB, and this is the SDK. So this SDK is being utilized by these two systems. Here in this scenario, the TLAB is the producer system and customer 360 is the consumer of the event. So which are already running. So in this terminal we have DRAD running, and in this one it is customer 360. And also just to show you all the listener, right, which is the different time is running here. So this is these are all in running state. So if I try to just send a message, right, so from the post one we are trying to send a message which is targeted for customer 360.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. ఇప్పుడు స్ప్రింట్ కాల్ నడుస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు స్ప్రింట్ ఇట్లా ఒక చిన్న డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఇష్యూ ఉంది. హాయ్ హాయ్ హాయ్.
Hello Divesh. Hearing my system. Frozen. I think it will take a minute, just 1 minute. Sorry for that. Yeah. So I am I back? Can you all hear me? Maybe?
No, nothing. So there was a silence there, so I didn't know what was happening. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, now it's fine, right? Sorry for that. I'm not sure what's happening. So after hitting send, we have implemented all can see that this is the producer system, and even is sent from it. If we go and check the listener, right, which is the data integration runtime, data runtime, here the message is received and it has done what it is supposed to do, right? The validation, derivation, and basically the persistent.
హాయ్ గడ్జిల్లా 2.0. హలో అండి, హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
All this
ప్లీజ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మీ.
and if we go check the consumer system, right? If I go
ఇప్పుడు
back to
స్ప్రింట్
the
షో నడుస్తుంది.
consumer
స్ప్రింట్ షో.
system, which is in this system, we also see that the message, the event is received. This is what the report handler we have created, which is again a part of SDK. And here I'm just giving the event ID for which the event is received. So that's how the entire flow works. If anybody has any questions here, it's just similar to what we have created as part of Java. But yeah, it's in Python. So anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask.
I think that's good, Divesh. Thank you.
Thank you, Divesh. Okay, let me share my screen back.
Selvam, who's going to provide the astronomer, Rudra, or somebody?
Rudra.
Okay. Rudra, you lead the call.
So that right, just quick thing. So all of you, right, for 2026, we are now stepping into a new year, and we already stepped into a new year. So I want everyone to get into the next jump. What it means is the time between transitions from sharing your screen, that should be minimized to basically like in a few seconds. Second is, as soon as if you're sharing a conference space and if you get to this view here, okay, this is what I call the pastry or the left hand navigation, right? So if you collapse this, then you will see um, you can see everything in one screen, right? But with this extended pastry, this will be shrink on the screen. So we all are going to get into the next gen in 2026. So please remember, when you share a screen, just go ahead and you see these two small lines here in the middle of the screen, just click that. And
Thank you. Rudra will be taking the astronomer invention that we have done.
Hi all. Good morning. Good evening. Sharing my screen. Okay. So first I'll give you the overview of the astronomer. So astronomer is a fully managed digital SaaS application for data orchestration that helps to write and run data pipelines with the Apache Airflow. So advantages of the astronomer Airflow compared to the open source Airflow are like a high availability, scalable, fully managed deployments, and 24/7 support by the astronomer team, and provides the monitoring tool and updates and the maintenance taken care by the astronomer team. So these are the advantages compared to the open source Apache Airflow. So to get the Apache Airflow instance right, we need to raise a request to cloud team. So they will create the Airflow astronomer instance. So once the astronomer instance is created, then to configuration, right? So we need to create the separate repository, and we need to create the branches like test, main, dev, so based on the requirement. So and the cloud team provided the default template. So using that template, we can deploy the tag. So coming to the configurations, in the settings, inside the environments, based on the branch, we need to add the secrets and the variables that will be used in the while deploying the tags. So these two secret, service account token, and the private secrets, and these are the variables we need to add. So once this is done, to deploy the tag, right, we need to create a tags folder.
So, Rudra, do one thing before you go into astronomer. At least give some context to the people. What is astronomer? What is it about?
Okay. So currently, right, like
Please
for
subscribe.
scheduling the jobs, we are using the source Apache Airflow. So instead of that, we can use the Astronomer Airflow. This is a managed platform. So here we will get some of the advantages like monitoring tools and high availability or the support we get from the Astronomer team. So these are the main advantages compared to the open source Apache Airflow. So in the open source, we only will manage everything like deployments, these things.
Right, and I think this is infrastructure is managed by cloud unity. We don't need to manage the infrastructure. We don't need to manage the packages for Airflow in this case. All we need to worry about is building the tags. So that's the reason we wanted to explore how Astronomer is, what kind of flexibility it gives us. So that's what Rudra is focusing on.
Kunal, when you say cloud team, our cloud team, right?
Our entire cloud team, yes, cloud engineering.
But Kunal, see, from an infrastructure standpoint, all the monitoring is already done by whoever is maintaining it, right?
So this comes with the astronomer. If they have built their own monitoring on top of what comes out of the box from Airflow.
Hello.
And then currently we have to manage everything for entirely, right? For Airflow open source version. This one is obviously there's a cloud engineering which is managing the infrastructure and everything.
Okay. It is nice to have rather than replacing whatever the cloud teams do the end-to-end monitoring, isn't it?
It's not a monitoring tool. It is a managed version of Airflow.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
We need to migrate this our DAGs now to astronomer, right? Once we
I
migrate.
think, yeah, once we, I think right now even cloud engineering team is evaluating it. I think they have a timeline to go to E3 in March. So there's no rush, right? I think that's why we want to use this time to understand how this works. And I think if we all like it, so the migration is not, it's not going to be too big because we still have the DAX ready with us, right? So all we have to do is move the DAX over there.
Got it. Got it.
Please
Go ahead,
share and
Rajat.
subscribe.
Uh, so once the configuration part is done, right? Rudra, one more question. Sorry, Rudra. Kunal, we assess this astronomer just looking at some of the existing airflow or workflows moving to astronomer, right? It is not, we are not considering like a Colibra kind of workflows eventually moving to this area, right? Is it something in our to do?
Not yet. Not yet. I think I don't think we have to be moving the Colibra workflows. It's more for our current Atlas workflows, which could be a good candidate.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Colibra workflows we have to move because it's a big effort, right? You have to change everything.
And that's yeah, and that's a different type of work. It's a business process management work. Like here we're talking about job
Schedulers, scheduling kind of work.
Yeah, when I see the DAG size,
organized basically.
but when I see the DAX mission, I was just thinking probably this is how like we started the case management system for with the Florida team, right? Moving everything to one area.
Yeah, but
The entire team.
because of the tool is really different. Here it's mainly, like what needs to be done in case of, airflow should be, it's basically for the back end processes. Is what I'm saying to execute a API calls to do certain things in an organized way basically. But BPM processes are, a bit different from this basically. That's completely to manage a business use case, not the back end processes. So,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rudra.
Okay. So here we are using the template given by the cloud team. So we have created the DAX folder. So you want to deploy the DAG, right? So that DAG file we need to place inside the DAX folder. For example, console volt test. So this is the DAG file. What we are doing, we are fetching the data from the vault and we are just printing here. So this is one DAG. So once we push the code to the GitHub, so GitHub Actions workflow will start. Once the deployment is success, then we can see the DAG inside the UI console. So this is the DAG we can see here. So yeah, this is the process to deploy the DAG. The difference between the open source and here, right? So here we will not get the here we can't add the connection details and the variables directly in the UI. So for that, the team has provided, cloud team has provided APIs. So all the variables and the connection details we need to store inside the vault. So first, to store variable in the vault, right? So first we need to generate the token. So this is the token, and that token we need to use here to
Hi.
add the connection
Hello.
details. For example,
How
the
are you?
physical path, connections, and the connection details. This is the key, and the value will be our UI. So this one. So once we add this one, right, inside the tab, we can fetch this one. Example. So here we are using the HTTP operator to send the API request to the Spring Boot application. So this is
Hindi
our
nahi malum.
endpoint. And the
English.
connection details we can
I'm a software
fetch
engineer.
using HTTP connection ID and the connection details we have
One is
provided
client
in the
laptop.
call.
One is my laptop.
So we can fetch the connection details here. In similar way, variables also can store
Sprint is
inside the
going on.
vault. This is a variable.
So
For example,
I
user
connected in a
name and
call.
value.
The call is going on.
Yeah. And the next is the astronomer provides one more separate console for monitoring the logs and the metrics. So this is the console.
I was
So
in
here
call
you can see all the configuration details
meeting.
of the instance.
Please subscribe.
And these are the environment variables. Next, you can see the metrics. CPU usage,
Yeah,
memory
that's why I was
usage.
silent. Actually, the sprint ends
Please continue.
every 9 days, no? Today we need to show and tell what the thing.
So all the details you will get
Uh,
related to the instance usage, and then logs. So
okay,
all the
fine, fine. Yeah,
tags
please comment.
log will, we can see here in one
Actually,
place.
call is going on, so I was silent. I should not disturb. Okay. Anything that I can reply in English, Hindi nahi malum.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
As of now, we have explored
Definitely, I'll
few
reply.
things
Please
only,
support me.
like adding,
Please
deploying the
subscribe me.
tags.
I'm a software
We are
developer.
writing the
Anything you
the
need
job.
about software,
Then
I
we
can
propose
help
to the
you.
API, and we have used the different providers
Please
provided by the
subscribe.
astronomer like Redis.
I'm new
So
to
these things we
YouTube.
have explored. So any questions?
That's good enough, Rudra. Thank you. Good presentation here. Okay, I'll share my screen. Okay, so that was the airflow astronomer part that Rudra just provided. Next, we will go to the metadata as a service announcement.
Love you
This is
all.
Deva
Please
again.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Yeah, thank you, Venu. Again, thank you. So this picture, we focused on how we can enhance our metadata as a service, which we just harvest the data from a different systems and expose those data for the metadata for the downstream systems through this metadata as a service. There are few queries that we created whenever or wherever needed, and we started exposing it. And also, like, we just have them move to IDaaS kind of platform so that we can track better. These are the few things that we just
My channel is not
taking care of
motivational,
as part of today's demo.
but I'll
And
like your
Aishi will
channel
be providing the
definitely.
demo. Vani and Aishi. Aishi, you
I'm a
there
techie
on
guy.
the call?
Whatever I'm just getting, just I'm discussing the fact. Okay.
Aishi?
As per my view.
Yeah, thank you, Aishi. You can go ahead and share.
Yeah, sure. I hope my
By the
screen
way,
is visible.
not yet, it's loading. But thank you, thanks all the entire team. Not just over providing the demo, but you guys spend a lot of time on the vacation, the PTO
Just I'm
times.
checking logs.
Thank you.
Deployment is triggered. One
Great, Aishi.
issue got.
So
So
as a part
like
of this feature, we
deployment
have
is
divided
blocked.
into the two
So
parts.
why
One part is that
just I'm
we have
checking where
we have seen that we have a
it
lot of
failed.
query in the graph
This is
here,
the
and few of
description.
them
When
are we have
if
created at the
anyone
time
or
of
you
we explored the
software
graph here, and no one is
developer,
actively
you are
using this
aware of that.
SQL.
As a
And
fresher,
few of
you'll
them
get
have
all the
the
knowledge.
repetitive SQL, like the output that we are getting from those SQLs are similar, only the filters are changed, and we have created a different SQL. So we have gone through this SQL, those we are not using currently, anyone like active consumer that we know that anyone
Yes,
is using it.
meeting is going on.
So we try to filter it out and created some list like how many SQLs currently we are having that is not using by such. So we have such 11 SQLs, those are similar and that can be merged into five or six SQLs. So we have come up with this six SQLs that we can create and remove out of 11. Now we will have a six. So that in that case, it would be easy for the end user as well to go to the particular query and get the data. So, the first optimization system that we have gone through is a search business term. So, this search business term we have covered in this PI, and it contains the data. Like we have added few filters.
Yeah, I just decreased volume of meeting. It's disturbing. Welcome to my channel. I'm a techie guy. Please support me. Whichever the doubts or concerns, I can help you regarding software side. Self believer 2605. Please support me. I'll also follow you for self motivation things. Definitely, I'll follow you. Please subscribe me and like my videos.